Hey everybody, Clayton Miller here with Digital Aim Media. Today I want to talk to you about two of the different ways that you can advertise using your email. So a lot of people think that email is dying or on its way out because nowadays we've got social media, and we've got YouTube, and we've got Hulu and all these other really cool ways that we can advertise to people. But what we need to not forget is that 98% of the adults in the United States have an email account. Scratch that. 98% of the adults in the United States have 2 email accounts. So this is one way to get a hold of almost everybody out there. So it's definitely somewhere where we want to spend some time and not forget. So 2 different ways we can do this are by buying bulk emails. So every single thing, every single website, every single app, everything that you have to log into at some time asks for an email. What the majority of these folks do is they sell those emails out to a conglomerate that purchases giant bulks of emails and sorts them into categories based off of where they might live, or depending on what you logged into, how much money you might make, gender, what your interests are, and so forth. And then what they do is they allow companies to buy bulks of emails that fit their criteria. Now, when purchasing an email list, you've got to put together a very good email that gives away a great offer, because the click-through rate and the open rates on a purchased email is significantly lower than the one we'll talk about in a moment. So on average, when you're buying a bulk of emails, you're going to get an open rate of about 10 to 12% is kind of the standard. And you're going to get a click-through rate of about 1 to 2%, 1 to 1.5%. So it's kind of a numbers game. The more you buy, the more likely you are to have a lot of people click and take advantage of that offer that you might have. Now, the other option is through building and maintaining your own email list. So by giving away free content, by showing videos, to inviting people to seminars, you can invite people to give you their email on their own behalf. With this email, you can build a nice big group. You can follow up with them from a weekly standpoint, from a monthly standpoint. You can throw them your new deals. There's a much higher click-through rate, much higher open rate on this kind of email because it's something that I've given to you. I want you to reach out to me. I want you to tell me more about your program, your business, whatever it is you might do. So to find open rates in the 60 to 80% is nothing crazy in somebody who builds up and really nurtures their own email list. So those are the 2 different ways you can go about using email. I'm guessing there's a number of others that somebody's come up with, but those are the 2 main ones. A lot of people will start by purchasing a giant list of emails, and then they will slowly nurture that list and get them to hop on board as their own internal list. But the goal is to get to that internal list and then follow up, give as much content as possible, and really try to help them out in hopes that they're going to turn around and purchase or buy whatever it is you're offering. So quick little tip on email from Digital Aim Media.